Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, crypto news today update. Wanted to talk about the state of the union with the crypto market. Of course, we've been experiencing a nice, comeback here in the last 12 hours or so. We have bounced back just a little bit, but still not great overall currently with the price action. But that does not mean that I'm not bullish on crypto in 2022. Okay, still think this is going to be a great year. Remember how quickly things change in crypto. Okay. This thing could flip tomorrow, and all of a sudden the market's up 10%. We get a few days like that in the green, and Bitcoin's back up to 48, 49,000, and we're right back where we were a couple weeks ago with the overall market. It can happen in a blink. So that can happen this month. We still have this entire year to play out. So I'm not making any snap judgments because of the first week here in January, what we're experiencing. I still think 2022 is set to be a great year for crypto. And I want to show you a little reason why, a couple reasons why actually. And a lot of it has to do with institutional adoption. Okay. Big players coming into the crypto space. And this is happening still in this bearish trend. Okay. So let me add this to the stream. If you're not yet following me on Twitter, just make sure you're following the right account. There's a lot of spam accounts out there. My account is Z_Humphries. There's a lot of fake accounts both here on YouTube, Telegram, all over the place. I will never DM you first. This is always for entertainment purposes only. Do not get persuaded to click anything from a fake impersonator out there trying to take advantage of you, please. I've got a couple stories like this. Every time I hear it, it breaks my heart because it's frustrating as hell. I wish there was something else I could do, but just know that I will never DM you first. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's jump into this top story. PayPal is exploring creating its own stablecoin as crypto business grows. This is so bullish. So late last year, PayPal talked about getting into crypto. And of course, you can buy crypto on PayPal now, as you can do it on the Cash App. These are such bullish signs for me, right? This is mass adoption from huge payment companies. PayPal's looking into launching its own stablecoin now as the company grows its crypto business. A company spokesman confirmed to CoinDesk on Friday. Sources told CoinDesk in September that PayPal subsidiary Curve was actively working on developing a stablecoin. So we're going to talk about kind of what the regulators and regulations behind the stablecoin would be. They're working out some of those details. Okay. But Bloomberg was the first to actually report on the news after evidence of PayPal's exploration into building its own stablecoin was discovered in the company's iPhone app by developer Steve Mosier and shared with Bloomberg. Now, hidden code and images show work on what is called a PayPal coin. The code shows the coin would be backed by the US dollar, as noted by Bloomberg. Now, they've also been very active, PayPal, that is, with its cryptocurrency efforts recently, increasing the amount of crypto its customers can actually purchase, as well as investing and educating its users on crypto and working to allow them to withdraw their crypto safely to third-party wallets. A PayPal spokesperson also told Bloomberg that images and code inside the PayPal app stem from a recent internal hackathon, an event in which engineers team up to quickly explore and build new products that may never see a public release within the company's blockchain, crypto, and digital currencies division. This is bullish. Now, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index score hits a 5-month low, and the sentiment points to extreme fear. Talked about this yesterday, okay? And that score was at a 10. Let's take a look at where we are today on that scale. Let's go crypto fear, and that should pop up right there. It might even be lower today. Oh, we're actually up a little bit from the 10 zone, so that's good. We're back up to 23. Still extreme fear, but yesterday we were at 10, which that was a 5-month low. Next update will be in 10 hours. So good to see we're bouncing off that a little bit. I would like to see us move closer to neutral as we head into early next week. But let's talk a little bit about why this is. Why is this so low in terms of the sentiment with Bitcoin right now? Well, there's a lot of things happening. Number one is the Feds and what they're doing with interest rates, right? We've talked about that. Secondly, we've also talked about what happened in Kazakhstan. Thirdly, When things like this happen, we also have COVID still impacting our world. There's a lot of fear around that, uncertainty around that, doubt around traditional markets, as well as the crypto markets, which tend to be a lot riskier, right? So we could still see, you know, even though BTC is down right now, okay, if you zoom out and look at the chart, we are still very bullish over the past 12, 13 months. So there also are some indicators that we are looking for a bounce back. So let me go over to my Twitter account because I tweeted this out. This looks like a decent place for a small bounce. This is a year-long chart, and we could see on this trend line here, we're touching this support line again, like we did back in July. Okay, July and August. This is our support line that we hit. We're right there again. Now, if this trend were to continue, we saw a nice little bounce back here in September, is when we got back up into the mid 50,000 mark. Okay, so we could experience that. That would take us probably to the mid 60s here, and then maybe a little bit of a drop back, and then the next big leg up. That's essentially what we can gather if this trend continues from this chart. Okay, so it's not all doom and gloom. Things will get better, and it's really hard to kind of take a micro look at Bitcoin because we're inundated with so much information all at once, and it never stops. Right? Crypto is 24/7. It never turns off like the traditional stock market does. So keep that all in mind. Hopefully, this gives you some better perspective on where everything is. There are still good things happening behind the scenes, right? PayPal and other big corporations looking to add crypto, looking to get in the game. So keep that in mind as you do your own due diligence. And I will see you all in the next video.